My name is John Riley and I'm based in the southeast of England, in Kent, Folkestone. My biggest challenges that I was feeling, experiencing, was self-motivation, rising above the fear, enhancing my inner power, and following through on my self-challenges, because it was very easy to give up. These challenges were, I was lying to myself because I was saying that they weren't affecting my life, but they were having a detrimental effect because I was leading a life of mediocrity. And there's nothing wrong with mediocrity, but there is something wrong with mediocrity if you want to excel. And I know that I have the ability to excel. I just didn't have the self-belief. I think my major concern of coming over for WCA, and that is something that is almost, I've been kind of obsessive, is COVID. And very weirdly, I almost cocooned myself for the last 6 weeks because I was so focused on staying healthy so that I could attend. And the important thing was being here. It was very necessary. I'd waited a long time, and I had the privilege of VIP coaching with Alice, who started this amazing transformation. And the last 3 months, my life has turned upside down because the old beliefs are gone, and the old beliefs disappeared yesterday because I woke up this morning in turmoil with different questions running around my head. The focus was very different, and the energy was an energy of how do I solve a problem, not the old energy of, oh, let's create a problem to escape. I think the two things that surprised me the most was actually getting through my commitment to my future self on day 2 and on day 3. Day 2 was a lot more terrifying than day 3 because I knew what I wanted to do, but there were huge questions about whether it was the right thing to do. And having to go twice was, I think, very important because everything happens for a purpose. If I just recited it the way that I did on version 1, that came from the head. And then when I had to go back and reanalyze on that, that's when it all clicked into place. And the focus was, yes, that's what needs to be done. That's what I want to achieve. And yesterday became a lot more clear because the letter that I wrote to myself was very short, very poignant, and very accurate, but very different to the letter that I shared with everybody. And I can be an emotional person, but I was very surprised at how emotional it was for me. Prior to WCA, there wasn't any self-belief, but now there is a lot of self-belief. And believing in myself, and my top goal, which was very interesting, it was it wasn't a tangible goal, because my top goal was turning fear into a positive emotion. And I'm starting to see how I can channel the inner power into changing the fear. And when I've conquered that fear, everything else, all my short-term goals that I wrote down for today, which I want to accomplish in a year, are will be so much easier to achieve, because the fear stops me starting, and you're never going to accomplish anything if you don't start. Take the plunge, because the results are amazing.